Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Today I'm doing this super natural look that's so perfect for spring and summer. This is a look that I can see myself wearing. I really love how it turned out and I hope that you do too. So please subscribe and let's get into it. All right, so I'm gonna start with my face. I'm gonna be using the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I've used this a couple times and I've really liked it. Oh, that's more than I thought I was gonna need. I recently did a video where I did a full face of makeup testing out new makeup and my skin looked really bad. I didn't understand why it was looking so patchy and a lot of people said it was probably from this primer, but I've used this 2 more times and I haven't had that problem. I found out that it was definitely from the Hoola bronzer from Benefit, so I actually returned that because I used it again and it made it patchy again. So I just think that that bronzer and me just don't go together. Ooh, this feels good. I actually used more this time than usual, but feels good. I still have to see how I feel about the priming portion of this product because it is a primer, but I do like the way that it makes my makeup look and my makeup lays on top of it really, really nicely. So, but I'm still playing around with it to see how it works for me as far as longevity goes with my makeup. Over the top of that, I'm gonna be using the IT Cosmetics Anti-Aging Armor. This unfortunately only comes in this translucent shade, which isn't translucent. I am looking for more products that are similar to this that I can recommend that has, you know, actually more than one shade in it, because that's really, really annoying. I wish they had at least 3 shades that would work for a shade group or something like that. But what I love about this is that it gives a very nice natural skin-like finish. It gives a slight radiance to the skin without going overboard, and it's got an SPF of 50, and it doesn't give me any crazy coverage. It kind of just like evens out my skin and looks super natural, looks kind of just like my skin, but better. And then for concealer today, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I'm in the shade Light. This is one of my favorite concealers. So I'm gonna be bringing this right under the eyes, around the nose, and then anywhere on the skin where I have any discoloration. So I have a couple of pimples over here, and then over here. And then I'm gonna grab my Beauty Blender sponge. This is just the nude one, and I'm going to lightly press this into the skin. I'm holding pretty far back on the Beauty Blender. I don't wanna hold it too far up because that's gonna apply more pressure and almost take away the product. I want it to lightly press this in so that it looks really natural. And I'm also making sure I'm pressing in and then pulling out. I'm not like moving it around, because sometimes if you stipple it in quickly, it can kind of do more swiping motions on accident. So I'm just kind of making sure I'm pushing in and then pulling back out like this. Then I'm using the pointier side just to blend it in the under eye area. What I love about this concealer is it has a slight radiance to it, so it looks so natural once you blend it in. Kind of just looks like your skin. So under my eyes, I'm gonna just set them in place. This isn't gonna add any like crazy coverage or anything, it's just setting the eyes. This is the Makeup Forever H104 powder right here. It's my favorite product for setting the under eye area because it's so lightweight and it doesn't look cakey or anything. It just sets the area really nicely. So I'm just using my Sigma F35 brush to do this. I'm also setting my T-zone with this powder. For the rest of my face, I'm gonna use a little bit of the Bare Minerals Matte Foundation Powder. I'm not going to apply this like I would if I was only using this product. I'm gonna take a little tiny bit of it and just stipple it on the face. This just sets the areas so that I'm not like super dewy and there's no like slip or anything. And this week I'm filming my video on how to use it specifically if you want like a full coverage with it. My favorite brush to apply this product is the IT Cosmetics No. 7 brush. It's what I'm using right now. And what I love about this like foundation routine is that it just makes my skin look like skin still. It just makes my skin look like skin still. It doesn't look super crazy full coverage. I feel like I can still see a couple of areas that are a little bit more red. If you wanted that fuller coverage, you could just go in with a little bit more concealer to really cover them up, but I like to look a little bit more natural. Okay, so for bronzer, this is a product that I thought I didn't like, and it's been sitting in my collection for a while, and then when I used it, I loved it. I'll post my video here where I do a full face of makeup using products that I just never use but I've purchased. So if you've seen that, you know what bronzer this is. This is the Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer. I don't know if it's still limited Come on. I don't know if this is still limited edition. It was at one point, I think, but I don't know. So I'm gonna use it today because I like it. I'm using my Tom Ford bronzer brush with this. So I'm gonna bring this here on the cheeks. Kind of halo it down onto the jawline and in the neck. And then for contour, I'm gonna be using the S116 powder here in the Make Forever powders. And this is my favorite contour product ever. And I love using this with the NARS Ita brush. My favorite highlight, I'm pretty sure ever, is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow palette one. This is what it looks like here on the inside. I feel like this is just a highlight that you can build up to be way more intense, or you can keep it looking a little bit more natural. I just think it gives the most beautiful undertone for my complexion, and I love it. So I'm gonna be using a Sigma F35 brush, and I'm gonna be popping it right here on the cheekbone. It gives almost just like a beigey highlight. It's not too gold, it's not too silver, it's a great skin-like highlight. And then I'm gonna put it on my fingertip and pop it here on the nose. And I'm also gonna pop it here on the Cupid's bow. And also here on the inner corner. And then for blush, I've been really loving this one from Becca. It's the Songbird blush. It's a very natural looking blush. It gives kind of like a warm bronzy look while still giving you a pop on your cheek. So I'm gonna be using the Tom Ford blush brush for this. Tap off the excess, and I'm going to pop it here on the cheeks. So now for the eyes, I've already done my brows, primed my eyes and set them with powder just because I didn't want to waste time doing that today for this video. But I'm going to be going into the Tarte Man Eater palette. This has been one of my favorite products recently. And so far, all the looks that I've done have been very dramatic and somewhat smoky. So I really wanted to do just a very nice, light and natural look today with this palette. So I'm going to first go into the color Passion, which is this shade right up here. I'm gonna use a Smith 232, and I'm just going to pop this here in the crease. Give me a nice light base. This is actually very much my skin color, so that actually was pointless. Instead, I'm gonna be going into the color Purr, which is the middle shade here. This reminds me a lot of Frappe from Makeup Geek, which is probably like one of my top 3 favorite eyeshadows ever. I'm gonna use that on the Smith 232. Bring this in the crease. I'm holding right in the middle of my brush just because I do want some color. I don't want it to go on like nothing. And I don't want it to go on too precise either. So I'm not holding right up here. I'm not holding all the way back here. I'm kind of just holding right in the middle. And then I'm also gonna bring that here underneath. And then I'm gonna take just a little tiny bit of the Saucy shade. I might actually mix this with the Purr shade, and I'm gonna use it on this brush from Smith. This is the 230, and I'm gonna put this mainly here in the outer crease area. Feather it in on the lid. I'm also gonna bring that underneath the eye as well. Okay, and then on the lid, I want to add a little bit of shimmer. I'm gonna mix Lace and Foxy together. They're the only 2 shimmery shades, or not the only 2, but the 2 light shimmery shades in the palette. And I think I'm just gonna put this on my middle finger and just pop it here on the lid. And then in my waterline, I'm gonna be using the Rimmel Nude Scandalized liner, my favorite. And I'm just gonna pop that down here. Whew. Whew, 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 whew. And then the last couple of times I've done my makeup, I've been trying out a different mascara just because the last year I've used nothing but the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara, and I love that mascara. That is my favorite. However, I really wanted to try something new, and this got sent to me from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Full Fat Lashes from Charlotte Tilbury, and I've actually really been liking it. It's definitely different from the Lash Paradise mascara, but I kind of like that. I like that it's something different. So I'm going to be applying this onto my eyelashes. And now usually I would normally just stop at mascara because I am just a mascara kind of girl, but I'm going to be filming another video after this, so I want to apply some false lashes. So you can skip the false lash part of this tutorial. That is totally up to you. I'm going to be applying these lashes. I know they're from Mosquito. I just don't know the style, but when I go on the website, I'll find them and link them below. I do have a discount code. It will give you 15% off, and I do get commission from it. I will link that down below as well if you are wanting to shop at a discount on Mosquito's website. And now if you ever apply lashes when you're wearing like a natural look and you don't have liner on, sometimes it can end up looking like this, which you probably don't really care that much. I don't know, but sometimes it really bothers me, and I feel like it bothers a lot of you guys sometimes when I kind of just like leave this space here, because it does look not so natural. So if you're going for that more natural look and you want to wear false lashes and you kind of want to make it look like they're yours, you want to make sure you connect this black line to the inner corner of the eye. So you can use an eyeliner, you can use an eyeshadow. I'm actually going to be using Catcall from the Tarte Maneater palette, and I'm using this Makeup Geek bent eyeliner brush here, and I'm just going to pick the black up on this brush, all sides of the brush. You just want to connect right here, kind of like that, so it looks a little bit more natural. So for lips, I'm going to use the NYX lip pencil in Nude Suede Shoes. This is one of my favorite nude pencils because it looks so much like my, well, not like my natural lip color, but kind of like my favorite nude color. So I'm going to apply this and overline a little bit. And then I'm going to go over it with this YSL lipstick in number 12. It is a really beautiful pinky color, and it gives a very nice natural finish to the lips. It feels really good on the lips. I probably on an average day would just grab my Dior Lip Glow, to be honest, but I feel like every time I do a natural look here, I always use that. So I'm not gonna bore you guys. I wanna do something different, so that's why I grabbed this. But if it really was a day-to-day look, I would probably go and grab my lip glow, but I'm gonna use this today. I feel like that's so freaking pretty. I feel like the way that I've been overlining my lips lately have really made them look like. All right, so this is the final makeup look. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's just very soft and glowing and so perfect for this time of year. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Please subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.